Welcome to Decrypting Crypto. My name is Wasim, and today I'm coming to you with another book summary and a book review of another book that I really enjoyed called The Alchemist. Now, The Alchemist is a book that was written in 1987, and it's a novel. It was written as a story, but there's a lot of very important lessons in that book. Some of the lessons in that book is around finding your personal legend, which most of us today call our purpose in life. Now, before I get into that, I'd like to read out a quote to you from Paul Coelho. One of the things that Paul Coelho says, the author of the book, he says, when you want something, all the universe conspires to help you achieve it. Now, that doesn't mean that you are going to be able to achieve it without any calamities or hardships or obstacles along the way. And that's part of the lessons in this book. The book is about a young man called Santiago, who was a shepherd in Spain. And he kept on having this dream about going over to pyramids of Egypt to find his wealth and his treasure. Now, in this dream, he would have every single night, he would hear a young boy saying to him that he's got to go to the pyramids and dig for a treasure. He went and saw a gypsy and asked her about what this dream meant. Now, this gypsy then told him that he needs to go to Egypt and find his personal treasure. Now, he sold off all his sheep, and then he started his trip over to Egypt. On his way to Egypt, he went to Tanzania. Over there, he was robbed of his money and then realized that he may have made a mistake. During that time, he realized what the lady had said to him, and he went back to the original purpose, which is getting over to Egypt. So he started working for a crystal merchant, and he started giving this crystal merchant some advice about taking more risk in his business, and they both became very rich. One of the biggest lessons in the book is finding your personal legend. Today, many people don't know what their purpose is, and they're always trying to find that purpose. And when they do find that purpose, they are usually fraud by fear, and that stops them from going after that purpose that they have in life. And this book teaches us some very important lessons, which is number one, find your personal legend or your purpose. Number two, don't let fear hold you back. Now, fear is an acronym. If you really want to break down fear is an acronym that stands for false evidence appearing real. Most of us have these narratives in our head that stops us from achieving the things that we want to achieve. And those narratives are in the form of fear. Fear is one of the most basic feelings that humans have that stop us from going after what we achieve. And then the last lesson that we learn from the book is around that no matter how many times you fail, get up and try again. If you fail 7 times, get up 8 times. If you fail 10 times, get up 11 times. I've spoken about this in some of my other reviews about Edison, who's failed over 10,000 times before being able to invent the light bulb. We've spoken about Ford. We've spoken about Colonel Sanders and KFC. Every successful person you meet has faced many obstacles before they achieve what they want. One of the things that we know is that overnight successes don't happen overnight. They are usually years and years in the making, because the people that do become an overnight success are people that continuously go over their goals, and no matter what happens in their life, they overcome those obstacles only to find fulfillment on the other end. And this is what this book teaches about. It teaches about the story of a young man who goes on a journey from Spain to Egypt, only to find when he started digging at the bottom of the pyramids to get beat up and have all his wealth stolen again. And then hears about a dream of another man that's heard of a dream that his riches were over in Spain. So he went back to Spain to the same tree that he was asleep under and found his riches there, and he started living his life purpose. This is a great book that I found to be an easy read, a book that has a lot of very important life lessons presented in a very nice story that we can read, that has a lot of fantasy in it and has a lot of omens and other things in that we can apply to our life. So if you're after a book that has sold over 65 million copies and has been translated to so many different languages that it actually holds the Guinness Book of World Records, the most translated book in the living history of the author, this is a book for you to read. Thank you very much. And until next time, have an amazing day.